Many people have ditched cigarettes and other tobacco products for e-cigarettes because they see them as a safer alternative. While vaping may not be as dangerous as cigarettes, it certainly isn't harmless. In fact, yet another study has revealed some of the harmful effects of e-cigarette use. Researchers found that using e-cigarettes damages stem cells in the brain. Stem cells are unspecialized cells that have the potential to become any type of cell in the body, and these stem cells play a very important role in brain development. When researchers exposed stem cells in mouse brains to e-cigarette vapors, they found that even short-term exposure produces a stress response in neural stem cells. Exposure to nicotine in e-cigarettes causes mitochondrial rupturing of the stem cells, leading to the leaking out of molecules and possibly cell death. Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Without working mitochondria, the neural stem cells will likely die. And without stem cells, there will be no more specialized brain cells, which could result in accelerated aging and neurodegenerative diseases. Young people and pregnant women are particularly vulnerable to harmful effects of e-cigarettes, as the brains of young children and fetuses are still developing. In recent years, vaping has soared in popularity. In 2017, 1 in 20 middle school students and 1 in 5 high school students used e-cigarettes. That is a 78% increase from 2016. Most e-cigarette vaporizing devices work by using a battery-powered heating element to turn a liquid solution into an aerosol, which is then inhaled by users. Though the lack of burning prevents some chemicals from being released, there are still a number of damaging effects on the body. Even when vapor is nicotine-free, it may carry other health risks. The heating element in e-cigarettes emits tiny particles, sometimes including metals, which can lodge themselves deep into the lungs. Chronic inhalation of these metals can cause damage to your lungs, liver, immune system, and cardiovascular system. In one study, researchers found that lung cell samples exposed to the vaped condensate had significantly reduced numbers of viable cells as compared to the untreated cells. These cells also showed impaired activity of immune cells known as alveolar macrophages. Alveolar macrophages keep our lungs and airways clear of harmful particles such as bacteria, allergens, and potentially damaging dust particles. As a result, e-cigarette users' lungs have trouble fighting off infections. Exposure to the vaped condensate also boosted production of molecules that can alter the cell's DNA and have cancer-causing effects. These changes in the lung tissue samples were similar to those seen in regular smokers. Another study showed that e-cigarette liquid contains potentially unsafe levels of metals such as chromium, nickel, and lead. And in one study, researchers found that the blood of e-cigarette users produces less nitric oxide than non-smokers. Producing less nitric oxide results in constricted blood flow, one of the main reasons regular smokers suffer from cardiovascular damage. However, it is not known what substance contained in e-cigarettes caused the decrease in nitric oxide. So yes, when compared to smoking cigarettes, vaping is healthier, but we have to remember that the bar is set pretty low in that contest. Clearly, vaping has its own serious health risks to consider, and we need to continue researching them to understand just how dangerous these risks are. Moreover, we need to keep looking for ways to help addicts quit smoking without needing to turn to other unhealthy habits.